was it a couple weeks ago, I think. It ended up being bonus content, but my buddy Kevin sent us a thing about the VR sex suit. So if you want to hear, if you want to hear about the VR sex suit, go check out our Patreon page. He sent me something else, and that is this video that I shared with you that was book covers on the subway. Mm-hmm. So you've watched this video, and I'm going to share it with people because it's so fucking funny. Mm-hmm. There was a first one. This is the second one. And the first one wasn't very good. The second one was funny, and the premise is that this guy and this gal get on a subway, like New York subway, and they start reading books that have these fake book covers, and then you just see these people's reactions around them, and people like taking pictures with their phones and shit like that. So some of these I had to share because they're fucking awesome.
Yeah.
What were your favorites? Because
go
ahead.
I wrote down a list and left it at work. so as you tell me,
okay, I have most of them listed here. My favorites were, there's one. So you have to imagine this guy's on a train reading this. One of them says 10,000 dick pics, and then below it says literally 10,000 pictures of dicks. Another one was Everyone Sharts by Al Roker.
By Al Roker, yeah, that was a good one.
Half the funny part of these things is the author or like the little subtitle. How to Fake Your Own Death by Prince.
Yeah. I like the people on the subway or the train or whatever they're on, like trying to, secretly sneak pics, taking pictures of them. And then the people are just outright laughing. They're just like, oh my God.
Oh my God. It was so fucking funny. Some people just shaking their head. Gay Garfield was really good. The front of it says, lasagna and cock. And on the back it says, I hate Mondays, but I love big sweaty balls. And the other one I liked was hiding your erection from God.
Yeah, that was a solid one.
The brutal ones, though. Brutal ones.
Yeah.
Math for non-Asians.
Yeah. Which
said, at one point it says, information to help with basic computations Chinese babies could do in their sleep. Now this is a real bad one. What to abort when you're aborting.
Yeah.
Oh, God damn.
I think that was one of my favorites.
It says, there's a little bit that says, answers the concerns of mothers and fathers to be from the oh shit state through postpartum. Oh my God. The people's reactions to that were pretty strong.
Yeah. And she was reading it so nonchalantly. Yeah.
Yeah. Unsightly Genital Rashes, a coloring book, was pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
And Hack Your Period, 101 inspiring tips, techniques, and ideas for used tampons. Good God. Fucking disgusting. I did like, too, at the end they show he's reading The Intricacies of Ass Eating, and she's reading Ass Eating Made Simple, and they give each other this look like, what the fuck's your problem? Were those on your list? There were a few others. There was like The Joy of Cooking Meth.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Walter White.
They were all good. They're all good.
Yeah. Great vaginas through history. I did like Ever Been with a Black Girl? And then it says, call me. I have the phone number. I have to share the video out. It's fantastic stuff. I hope they do more, but that first one, did you watch the first one?
Yeah, the first one had a couple funny ones, but it was almost too pointy. It was almost too... These are so in your face, but I don't know how to explain it. It was almost like it was too...
They were trying to be subtle. Like, oh, you could pass this off as an actual book title.
Yeah.
Versus just being like, this is ridiculous. This person would be reading this in the subway right now.
Right. Yeah. The other one was, like World War II jokes that it's kind of like, well, it could be a book about that.
Right.
I mean, you could have a book about how to raise young Nazis. I mean, it's not so... But these, like, the intricacies of ass eating.
Right. If you see that. I mean, some of them were very graphic.
Yeah.
Anyway, this was from last week, but I feel like it's still relevant. And I was going to say, do you still have your adult friend finder account?
My adult friend finder account. Thought we weren't going to talk about that. I fortunately got rid of it a few months ago.
Well, like, you might still be in trouble.
Oh,
or your Penthouse account, either one. I just saw this bit of news come through last week, and I was like, oh, this is bad. Because we talked about the Ashley Madison issue.
Right.
That happened months ago. There was a huge hack, and that all these people were getting in trouble. This one...
A couple people killed themselves?
Yeah. Horrible. Yeah. Hackers have compromised the online hookup and dating firm Friend Finder and stolen 412 million users' information.
Yeah.
Including usernames, passwords, and email addresses. This includes more than 339 million accounts on adultfriendfinder.com. Neil, you're in trouble.
Now, Adult Friend Finder, that's not like it's just a hookup site, right?
I don't know if it's just hookup or if it's like I think it's probably used for all. You know
okay.
What I mean? I think it's used for like, hey, I'm single and this is okay for me to go find another adult to bang.
Right.
And also, hey, I'm married and I'm not going to tell them. Yeah.
But it's not like Ashley Madison, which was geared for okay.
Adultfriendfinder.com, which advertised itself as the world's largest sex and swinger community. So keep this in mind. As well as tens of millions of accounts from penthouse.com and stripshow.com, one of my favorite sites.
Yeah.
By comparison, Ashley Madison hack was 32 million accounts. This is 412.
Freaking Julian Assange is going to have a field day with this.
I know. 15 million of the accounts are from users who deleted their accounts, but their details remain in the system. So
that's me. I'm screwed. I'm going to be my friendly adult is going to be found.
What's his name?
Bob.
Pierre.
Yeah, that's why we never go out in public. No one would actually say it's Neil and Bob.
Then there was another funny story I wanted to share, which was, well, let me ask you this first. Are you a fan of cock rings?
I am.
Okay. I mean, I've heard others talk about them. Never tried it myself.
Yep.
But I've heard some great things.
Yep. Talked about it a few times on the podcast.
Have you?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
I got a cock ring sent to me. I got the wrong cock ring sent to me by accident.
Oh, that's right.
Very complicated scenario.
Be careful with that, too.
I know. I want to make sure it wasn't supposed to go to the return bin, you know?
Yeah, exactly. So this is really awful. Doctors remove wedding ring from man's penis. Yeah, look at your ring right now.
No way.
Mm-hmm. There's a picture.
I mean, I don't have the biggest hands in the world. My hands are an average size, but there's no way.
Yes. Right?
And I don't have I'm not well endowed at all. I mean, let's be real. I'm disappointingly
on yourself.
I'm disappointingly average.
It's actually pretty.
What I lack in size, I make up for in enthusiasm. So it's good. But there's no way.
No.
I'm talking freaking after a 18-mile mountain bike ride. Yeah.
No. I mean, look at that.
And
it's like barely as big as my eyeball.
And greasing it up and forcing it in there, it wouldn't work.
Yeah, there's a picture which I'll share if you want, but I don't know that you want to see it. 28-year-old South African endured a rare case of penile strangulation. Ooh. After squeezing his wedding ring around his sex organ for erotic reasons. The unnamed man, thank God, was attempting to use the wedding ring as a substitute cock ring, a sex toy that holds blood in the penis to heighten sexual response. The ring caused the man's penis to swell up so much that he was unable to remove it. When the patient, wait for it.
The fuck?
When the patient's mother brought him to the hospital 4 hours later, Mom, can you take me to the hospital? His penis was erect and blue. At first, doctors tried to cut the ring off with a tiny surgical saw, but that failed because the swelling made it difficult to get close to the ring without causing further injury. Doctors eventually made multiple puncture aspirations with a syringe and pink needle to reduce the swelling. So they had to like reduce the swelling in the
drain
dick.
His junk.
Yes, to get the thing off. The patient was given antibiotics and painkillers. I fucking hope so.
Yeah.
Presumably with a strong suggestion not to do this again. It said in the article, it said, not safe for work if you want to click. And I was like, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. And I clicked on it and I saw
Did it have a picture?
It's got a picture. You want me to send it to you?
No.
Okay. I don't think you want to see this.
Oh.
It's basically what you think it is. It's an incredibly like blue half a dong sticking out of it looks like it's got a corset on.
But oh my God.
what part of jamming that fucking thing into the ring in the first place, like, soft, just getting it in the thing with soft, like what part of that makes you think, well, this is gonna be a problem?
Go well.
Maybe he's just maybe he's a big time grower. He's not a shower. So maybe when he's flaccid, his thing's like this, it's like the size of like a tiny little Lego or something.
Yeah. Well, good for him for being able to fill out the ring then, I guess.
Yeah.
But
well, this fits in here.
But why?
What's the worst that could happen? It'll go down. Nope.
Yeah. It's funny because they have different, cock rings. They have like leather and they have elastic and polymer and plastic. And they also have freaking metal ones. And I'm like, that to me just seems like a bad idea. Well, don't you there's no give at all.
Yeah. Don't you need some give? And maybe, is there like some sort of release valve there to like?
Well, that's why like the leather ones are usually snap or Velcro.
Yeah, pull it off.
And then like the rubber ones and stuff, you could easily cut those off or break them if you had to.
Yeah, but let's hope we don't have to get to that point. I think having a rip away would be important.
Yeah. But a wedding.
Are there dangers with that? With using the cock ring? Is there like any possible, I know your junk's so messed up anyway.
Yeah. No, my understanding is no, as long as you don't make it too tight too often. But no, it just restricts the blood flow. That's really all. So it'll trap the blood a little bit up there, and then it restricts. So, obviously you don't feel as much sensation and you're a little more rigid. I think it's more novelty and for play, but I enjoy it. I like it.
All right.
Yeah.
We'll have to try it out sometime. Wait a minute. I didn't mean that way.
Let's do it.